Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. I've had it for I think I started the channel a year or two, maybe even 1.5 years ago. I've never introduced myself. I've always just made short videos. Some of them have been like informative, and some of them has just been to show off some of my fish, my aquariums, how I've escaped some of the aquariums, and yeah. But I figured that it was time to introduce myself because I wanted to actually start making some different kind of content. I want to show how I breed, especially angelfish. I've bred a lot of those. That was when I was living in Sweden. Now I live in Denmark. I thought that it would be just as easy to breed cichlids, angelfish here in Denmark, because it was so easy for me in Sweden. Turns out it wasn't. The water in Sweden is way softer. Here is very hard, so I've had to adjust to that. I haven't really had any success since I moved, but I've invested in some RO system and stuff like that, so hopefully it's gonna work out. My name is Rasmus. It's probably not pronounced like that if you are English speaking natively. It's probably gonna be Rasmus, but I'm a Danish guy. I'm 33 almost. I live now in Denmark. I am from Denmark. I live here with my wife. She's from Brazil. Yeah, honestly, just wanted to introduce myself very briefly, and then also I'm gonna talk about my favorite aquarium. At the moment, at least, I don't have that many aquariums. I have 3, but one of them especially is nice, I would say. But let me take you into it. I hope you're gonna enjoy. So here's the aquarium that I was talking about. It's a 250 liters Aquastabil. I do not know if that is an international brand or not, but it's a very nice aquarium. That is for sure. I've decided to not have a top on because I really like to have like pothos and plants like that, monstera, growing in and out of it. The reason for that is of course aesthetics, but it's also because it's so good at keeping the water clean. And as you can see, hopefully there's a lot of glare or reflection or whatever, but there's a lot of fish in it, and that is heavy. There's also a lot of plants. I have some very nice plants, I would say. I have tried to keep it South American all the way through it, but I'm pretty sure that plant is not South American, but the rest of it is for sure. I've tried to scape it like a river, and I've used a lot of wood. This is from the side. The reason why there's so much wood like this, like roots, is supposed to look like roots, is not, but is because my favorite fish is the angelfish, and I've just picked up my favorite of the favorites, and that is Manakaburu. For you who don't know about the Manakaburu, is Scalare, just like this guy is just from a specific region of the Amazon River called Manakaburu, and that's the reason why they have that name also. Let me see, the little guy this guy I've bred myself in Sweden. So much easier because it's just a regular domesticated angelfish, but the Manakaburu is not yet. These are bred in captivity. They are not wild caught or anything like that, but they are still somewhat more with the wild instincts, and for that reason they are more difficult also. So, but that's a fun breeding project that hopefully is gonna turn out with success. Recently I also fell in love with the Bolivian rams. I've never actually kept any other cichlids than angelfish, but my friend Jonathan, he also has a YouTube channel. Actually, it's called Fish for Beginners. He's very big on dwarf cichlids, and after seeing his Bolivian rams, I fell in love. So I had to have some of those also. I have some rummy-nosed tetras in here also. I have a couple, I think actually 3 cardinal tetras. I have 1 or 2 Rio tetras, some plecos, and then a lot of, and it's 2 different kinds, but corridoras. I am actually I think that it looks so good, this aquarium. It turned out very nice. It's a little bit difficult to see in this video, I think, though, especially because of the glare, but it's summer in Denmark and the sun doesn't set until 10, and by that time the aquarium is without lights. So yeah, I didn't really have a choice, but wanted to make the video anyways. I am gonna make a very big, maybe 40% water change in a moment. I'm gonna add some tannins to it from I don't remember the name of those right now, but an extract of some cones. It's not pine wood though, but to give the water more of the black water look. It's not terrible, but it's not black water at the moment, and one of the reasons why I want it to be black water is because the fish is so much more beautiful in black water. They also thrive better in it. It's calming for them, it's antibacterial. There's so many benefits of the black water, and especially the Manakaburu. If I want them to breed, the pH needs to be pretty low, and I'm not exactly sure if it also needs to be that low for them to even pair up, but to thrive they need that lower pH. So I'm definitely gonna give them that. They also need softer water. I'm also gonna try to do that. I'm gonna with the water change try to primarily use very soft water from the RO system that I have. Yeah, look at these guys. They are a little bit banged up. The fish shop that I picked them up in, the aquarium that they were swimming in, there was a lot of other Manakaburu, but there was also some other fish, and I suspect that probably they were getting beat up a little bit. But they are beautiful. There's a young, I think, still. They're not completely adults, but maybe they are old enough to pair up and breed. I will figure that out. But yeah, that was actually, I think that was the video. I forgot to mention that I'm using a canister filter for this aquarium to really make sure that the water is being cleaned very well. It's a Tetra EX 1200 plus, which means that it's 1200 liters per hour that's running through this bad boy here. My god, it looks so dirty. Sorry for that, but yeah, I would say that it's a must to have a filter like that, or pump, because you really, especially with these guys, oh my god, look at that. You really want to make sure that they are, the water is clean and nice. It's so much easier if you have a good canister filter. And these fish are pretty expensive, so don't want them to die. Also don't want them to kill themselves, each other though, but they're gonna do what they want to do. So after doing a pretty significant water change, I think we hit around 40-45% of the water. I'm gonna add the extract. It looks like coffee. It isn't, but it's the finishing touch to first of all restore the tannins that was in the water, but also to add extra tannins. So here we go, and immediately boom, over here is dark. Very good. Now is just waiting to see if I need to add more or if that was enough. One thing I forgot to add was that it's pretty important to consider the hardness of your water before you add extract like that, because it's gonna lower the pH, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. But if your water is very soft, it's gonna be lowered by a lot less of the extract. But if your water is hard, it takes a lot, because the KH works as like a buffer for the pH, so that makes the water, the pH levels more stable. So it's pretty important to consider that before you do something like that. Since I've just changed the water, it's not probably gonna be exact measurements yet, but having something like this is pretty, I would say, pretty critical. It's important. It gives you the opportunity to actually measure something that could be pretty important for your fish and your aquarium. Yeah, right now is very high still. This looks like very hard water. I'm pretty sure that in an hour or two it's gonna be a lot lower though. In my experience, the water needs to mix very well after a water change before you can actually see the exact numbers of the measurements of the parts per million ppm. That will be all for this video. Small introduction, also opportunity to share a little bit of knowledge. I find it interesting, at least, that you have to consider the hardness of the water before you add the tannins, how much you can add, and so on. I am excited to show you more of what hopefully I'm gonna be able to do with the aquarium, but also the fish in it, especially of course the Manakapuru. Yeah, so if you would like to follow that journey that I'm hopefully gonna be on with my Manakapuru, and the breeding projects that I will be recording and sharing, and my experience with that, you can follow my channel. So